Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
With your new GUT Credit Union Visa debit card, which gives you access to your cash at any Connex or Visa certified ATMs locally and internationally. Make your payments with a tap of your card using the contactless feature and have the freedom to make purchases locally, online, or overseas whenever you travel anywhere Visa is accepted. Experience the enhanced security fraud protection through the Visa chip technology. If you don't have your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, speak to any one of our representatives today to do more. Your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card. A smarter way to access your cash. More smart, more secure.
This is Network News for Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022. I am Beverly Telesford. In the headlines, efforts underway to restore the Greater Grenville Bay Area with a focus on reef restoration. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell cites imbalances in concrete constructions projects. Budget date set and priority areas announced for the next 5 years. And Veronica's Way is back in Grenada to transform the lives of students. In the region, Guyana opposition leader calls on government to pay a livable wage of $150,000 per month. Internationally, Bolsonaro breaks silence and says he will follow Brazil's constitution. And coming up in sports, Volcanoes complete 50-run victory over CCC in the regional Super 50. The details of these and other stories after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, this is GBN's News at 7. Efforts are being taken to restore the Greater Grenville Bay area, with emphasis on Telescope Bay and Soubise in St. Andrew. Tuesday saw the implementation of the first component of the project, which entails reef restoration. Christina John has tonight's top story.
We are in the Telescope Bay area where climate change is evident. Drastic coastal erosion has taken place along these parts. The aim of this project is to restore the beaches and to preserve what's left. Nature Conservancy, in partnership with Windward Island Research and Education Foundation with support from Government of Grenada, has embarked on a project that seeks to restore and preserve the Greater Grenville Bay area. Consultants from Colombia are presently on island. They are here working in conjunction with Nature Conservancy and Windref, providing training to coral gardeners who are fisher folk from communities around Grenville. This forms part of a larger project. The main goal is to protect the Telescope Beach. Orlando Harvey, Marine and Coastal Project Manager for the Eastern Caribbean with Nature Conservancy, explained what it entails.
Give training our coral nursery gardeners who is a community fishers here, and then we're putting our nurseries out into the water to start getting ready for future components of the project. So what we're doing today, the coral nursery, is part of a larger project that we have for the entire Bay of Grenville. So part of it is to do some reef restoration, and the main goal of that reef restoration project is to protect the Telescope Beach. So if you look behind me, you will notice that over the years we've had a lot of erosion of the beach. So the goal is to have some restoration work done on the reef. and as by improving the health of the reef and restoring the reef, we would protect the coastline. So we would help to halt further erosion of the beach, and then we would have improvement in the beach itself. So a lot of the buildings, the homes, the houses, the roads along the Grenville Bay that is being threatened right now by erosion, the ultimate goal is to try to help improve that situation.
Fanora Montoya is a certified ecological restoration practitioner, facilitating the training.
Today we are using one of the techniques that is available for coral propagation or for coral gardening, which is called microfragmentation. So we have built some nurseries that are already placed in the water, and they're gonna hold the corals for about 6 to 8 months when they reach certain size that they're ready to be outplanted to the reefs. But to get there, we first need to propagate those corals. So through fragmentation, we take a large colony and then we break into little pieces of corals that with time they're gonna grow to become single colonies. Microfragmentation will allow the corals grow faster, up to 60 times much faster than normal rates.
He added that in the Grenville area there is one restoration project that encompasses 2 sites, Sobeys and Telescope. Coral Forbes is a project manager with innovative nature-based solutions. She says their environmental project's main focus is in Sobeys St. Andrew.
Because if you realize a lot of people are living on the shoreline itself, and it's where are they going to go? So this in a sense is to help them to be able to enjoy the space that they're in and not be frightened of what's to happen. And especially in the Sobeys area where the project is mainly focused, a lot of businesses are on that shoreline there also. So it's also to help the businesses and the community members on a whole.
This project is financed by the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund under the Ecosystems-Based Adaptation Facility. With the replanting of these corals, it is hoped that in years to come, we would see the transformation along these paths. I am Christelina John for GBN News.
The verdict is yet to be handed down. However, public apprehension was evident and palpable as pronouncements were made, seemingly proving statements initially made last year. Deacon Mitchell, then political leader of the National Democratic Congress and now Prime Minister, had dubbed the 2022 budget as an election gimmick. Some of the current issues are dissected on this Jared Joseph report.
But I want to demonstrate to you the kind of wastage that occurs.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, while reiterating his election budget statements, announced during Monday's town hall meeting that in the parish of St. George, 328 concrete construction contracts were issued.
And the total value of those contracts was over $34 million.
The Prime Minister questioned where the $34 million was spent in improving infrastructure during the months of January to June.
The point I'm making is, if you add up all of the so-called concrete works done in all of the other parishes combined, St. George still almost triples the amount of investment. Grenada isn't St. George.
However, Opposition Senator Nolan Cox, representing the New National Party on GBN Solar Powering Program on Tuesday, had a different view.
What is evident is that the Prime Minister is far removed and really doesn't understand the importance of infrastructure and the impact that it is making, it has on the ordinary man in this country. And I think that is the issue. He doesn't understand that.
The former infrastructure minister believes it boils down to a lack of understanding.
Why he's attacking ordinary contractors, the ordinary Grenadians, who he claimed that they love so dearly. I don't understand. Why is he attacking them? I don't know if you understand what the impact of 300 small concrete projects have for this country and for families. I don't know.
Senator Cox impressed that it is a slap in the face to some of the parliamentary representatives sitting in the town hall meeting.
And I could speak more directly to the parliamentary rep for the South. So you want to tell me that the roads that were built in Coffee Hill that were long awaited a decade or more. That is no value for money for ordinary citizens who are taxpayers of this country. I don't know. You want to tell me the road between Jangle connecting Gulf Coast that collapsed, that we had to run for emergency to build a retaining wall and restore the road so that persons can traverse between Jangle and Gulf Coast safely? You want to tell me that has no value? And I could go on and on.
Prime Minister Mitchell noted that national development cannot be seriously addressed when there is no justification for exorbitant funds being spent on one parish to the exclusion of the rest of Grenada.
And that points to the lack of planning, the lack of direction, the fact that the past administration was all over the place. As long as it remained in power, that's all that mattered. We cannot continue like that.
He highlighted that the NDC administration will take a different approach to the governance of Grenada. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
The New National Party has since issued a statement following the allegations made by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell. And the statement reads, at a recent town hall meeting, the Prime Minister of Grenada, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, stated that monies intended to be paid to the government of Grenada was paid to an account of the New National Party. The party wishes to make it known that the party has no knowledge of any such transaction and has not received such funds referred to. Furthermore, the party believes that this and similar accusations are diversionary tactics used by the government to draw attention away from the real issues of the new administration's lack of performance, mismanagement, allegations of corrupt activities of its own members, and failure to deliver on its many 100 days campaign promises. The NMP also believes that these allegations are aimed at distracting public officers from the broken promises to immediately make workers permanent, to pay pensions for all workers who qualify, and the cry of the over 1,000 ordinary Grenadians who have lost their jobs. This tactic also seeks to distract from government ministers deciding to give themselves $2,000 in increases while doing nothing to address the increase in food prices and electricity bills. The NMP calls on the Prime Minister to present facts that monies intended to go to the state of Grenada was paid to another account other than the government account. The party will seek legal advice on the statement made. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has given a precursor as to what to expect specifically in the 2023 budget. Gerard Joseph has that story.
Following the Cabinet budget retreat and several budget consultations with various stakeholders, 6 priority areas have been established by the NDC administration for the next 5 years. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell impressed that the 2023 budget will mark the commencement of a process that will put Grenada on a path of transformation. The Prime Minister noted that the Cabinet of Ministers decided on health and wellness to lead the priority areas.
Priority number 1, health and the wellness of P.T. Martinique, Carriacou, and Grenada. Priority number 2, focus on transforming our education sector with particular emphasis on youth and sports. Priority number 3, agriculture, food security, and the marine economy. Priority number 4, our physical and digital infrastructure. Priority number 5, our culture and our creative economy. And priority number 6, energy transition and the environment.
The priority areas, Prime Minister Mitchell added, will be explained during the budget presentation, at which he announced the date.
The likely date for the reading of the budget speech is 7th December 2022.
He highlighted that health is number 1, noting the impact it has on all the other areas.
There are a couple of things we commit to achieving within this term. The first being the construction of a new hospital deserving of the kind of care that all citizens of P.T. Martin, Carriacou, and Grenada deserve. We recognize that a new hospital in and of itself isn't going to solve the challenges that we face in healthcare, and therefore significant resources will be placed in one, paying better remuneration to our current healthcare workers, whether they be nurses, doctors, or other support staff.
Training of more nurses, doctors, and support staff to meet the current and future needs of the population is also a major focus, the Prime Minister noted will be prioritized.
Health affects every single member of Grenada, hence the need to transform it. It is not a sector that affects one set of persons. Everyone is impacted by the quality or the lack thereof of our healthcare services. And so it is absolutely important that if we get this right, we will probably get everything else in Grenada right. But it also ties into every other sector: food, agriculture, and the marine economy. If we eat and exploit more of, and grow more of, and consume more of our own food, our own fish, it will dramatically reduce the food import bill, which will help with our food security, and it will certainly make us healthier, and it will help reduce the pandemic that is currently raging in Grenada in relation to non-communicable diseases.
Prime Minister Mitchell said it is absolutely important that preventative and primary health care receive the maximum attention while all medical records be finally digitized. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
On a program note, GBN will air the government's town hall meeting tonight at 8:30 p.m. after interesting Grenadians. Moving now to other news, transformation can not only come from the nation's leaders. A private organization has returned to Grenada and is transforming the lives of students as several schools and institutions benefit with the building and installation of computer labs. Christina John has this report.
The program for adolescent mothers was on Wednesday outfitted with some new computers and improved lab, thanks to the generosity of Crispin Michael Booker. Booker was born in New York to Grenadian parents. This is his second visit to Grenada. This initiative was inspired by his grandmother, a former educator in Grand Dance. Through his organization, Veronica's Way, Michael is making his contribution towards educational enrichment.
My grandmother was a teacher here in Grenada. She taught in Belmont. And for me, I'm an IT professional. So she taught us what it meant to give back. She used to do feedings every month in Brooklyn. And that's where I started learning to give back to my community. When she passed, I had a vision. She came to me, she spoke to me, she said, honor her. And I started putting it all together from there after that and created Veronica's Way. And we just started taking my IT knowledge and her love for education and just put it together and just wanted to bring that to the children of Grenada.
Michael, who has a background in information technology, is aided by an 8-member team who are presently building computer labs and installing computers in 8 institutions on the island free of charge.
So the vision is to have the computers here, but also to start connecting IT professionals in New York and whoever are in my network to the students here in Grenada and around the world. So the hope is to have these computers in place as the first leg of the project, and the second leg is to actually get these individuals to teach certain things or provide a curriculum that they can learn here, and the teachers can work alongside them to, help them learn coding and typing and learning how to use Excel, things like that. So
presently, 21 students are enrolled at the program for adolescent mothers. Jeanette James is the recently elected president of the board for the institution. She says with the young ladies at the institution already performing at optimum, this is a much welcomed gesture that will further enhance their performances.
Young ladies are going to definitely benefit from this initiative because the way forward is technology. We do have a computer lab that was set up so many years ago, and as with everything and machinery, we would have, had to get new supplies, and I think you would have seen seen the building. So there are some work to be done, and I'm very happy that they partnered and would have initiated this.
Veronica's Way has also come forward with baby supplies for 3 young moms. James says they are elated and thank Veronica's Way for thinking about them and extending a helping hand. Funding for this initiative comes from donations, fundraisers, and contributions from individuals and businesses in the diaspora. Michael promises this won't be a one-off, as he says there will be follow-ups with repairs and other supplies. Other institutions benefiting are the Boca Secondary School, Monkmorris Anglican School, Corinth Government School, and the Presentation Brothers College. Christina John, GBN News.
We take a break, but still to come, implementation of an OECS integrated landscape management project for Grenada. Stay with us.
My name is Robert Bristol. I'm the CEO of Bristol's Pest Caribbean, and Oasis Pet and Garden. I became a member of Ariza in 2016. What I like the most about Ariza Credit Union is the level of hospitality, to me the humility of the staff, and the willingness of the staff to communicate with you on a one-on-one level. Ariza have helped me over the years by trusting me in the beginning when I started my small business. They gave me my first vehicle loan and also a little bit of extra cash to help my first business to get started. And from ever since, they supported me by giving me little loans when I needed, or whether I used to get supplies or inventory. So they have been very helpful to my small business. I would like to take this time to congratulate Ariza Credit Union on their 75-year milestone of transforming so many Grenadian lives.
Do you know that you can lower your electricity bill by using energy-saving bulbs? CFLs and LEDs use up to 75% less energy than your traditional bulbs, and they even last 10 to 25 times longer. Over time, consider switching to more energy-efficient CFLs and LEDs, which can help lower your electricity bill. As an individual consumer, I cannot impact global fuel prices. However, I can ease the burden of rising fuel rates by using energy-saving bulbs. What can you do?
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always.
Sunday, November 6th from 5 p.m. Get ready as Megaforce Promotion presents Christmas in November. And we're celebrating with the massive cash money bingo with a jackpot of $100,000 cash.
What's up?
$100,000 in raw cash. It's all happening at the National Stadium, Sunday, November 6th. And the best part, tickets are only $50. This is an event no one should miss. $100,000 cash up for grabs in Megaforce Promotions. Christmas in November. Mega Bingo.
Yar, shiver me timbers. What's this? Free tile?
Ooh, free tile? We've got to go capture this treasure.
Full speed ahead. Yar, with prices like these, there's no need to plunder at all. Free tiles for Christmas is back at Island Style.
Yo ho ho! Buy 100 tiles at the regular price, get up to 20 tiles absolutely free. Magnificent!
Remember, when you think tile, think Island Style.
Yar, maybe I should tell my fellow pirate elf, Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh, I think he's busy fighting monsters these days.
Co-op Bank introduces e-payments, our new e-banking feature that allows you to make payments online hassle-free. Log in securely with biometric technology. Make recurring payments easier with automated scheduling. Save time by paying your bills online. Transfer money to accounts at other local and regional banks. Send wire transfers on the go to anywhere in the world. Or send money to friends or family using buddy payment. E-payments, the swift, simple, and secure way of transferring money.
Welcome home.
Kenny's Trucking and Equipment Services Limited. Now introducing Portland King Cement, Grenada's toughest and most high-quality cement, engineered with you in mind. Whether it's residential or industrial construction, Portland King Cement has been tested to achieve profound results that you can trust. The choice is clear. Choose Portland King, tougher than the rest. Visit Kenny's Trucking and Equipment Services Limited on Dusty Highway. Call telephone number 439-6605 or 440-6605. Or visit our 2 other locations, Wester Hall in St. David and Dunfermline in St. Andrew. Now available at Carrico Building Supplies. Telephone number 443-7015 or on mobile 403-1563.
I want your folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily Pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play Pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sunday money.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
This Friday and Saturday, the 12th annual Waikiki Super Knockout is back. Kirani James Athletic Stadium on Friday the 4th from 7 p.m. Telescope Rising Stars versus Blast St. David's FC. And in Game 2, GTC St. George's Northeast Stars versus Fontenoy United. Then on Saturday from 7 p.m., another 2 games. Queen's Park Rangers versus Hard Rock SC. While FC Camahorn plays Flo Sunsetters Jr. in Game 2. Admission $20. The 12th annual Waikiki Super Knockout is on. Don't miss a game.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Here
Here's a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Spicile Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Spicile Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Spicile Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grandlands. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 406-1500 or visit any of our 3 locations. Spicile Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
High impact doors and windows can be yours. Now available at Caribbean Shutters Windows and Doors, agents for Domus Windows and Doors. Get custom-made UPVC products with a 20-year warranty on frames and a 5-year warranty on hardware, complete with installation and so much more. Visit our showroom at 11 Frequente Industrial Park, St. George, or call 439-1293, or visit our website at www.domuswindows.com.
National Insurance Scheme continues to make it easy to access our services using the MyNIS online platform. Now we're introducing a new feature that allows you to submit your benefit claims from the convenience of your smart devices. No paper, no hassle. All you have to do is log in to my.nisgrenada.org. Select claims, fill out the relevant information, and click submit. We'll take it from there. It's that simple and that easy. Submit a claim from the comfort of your home as you rest and recuperate. Enjoy the convenience of faster claim processing and monitor the status of your claim every step of the way. We are excited to introduce this new feature to better serve you. NIS is changing the game and the way you make your claim. Access anywhere and anytime with MyNIS Online.
Black Friday deals start now, only at Courts Optical. Save up to 80% off your purchase. Get the latest in eyewear fashion with frames starting at just $99. Payment plans available from 3 to 24 months. Schedule your appointment online today on www.courtsoptical.com. It's easy and convenient. Black Friday sale starts now with up to 80% off frames as low as $99. Only at Courts Optical. Value you can see.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Welcome back. Beehive experts from Argentina are assisting Grenada as the country makes moves to boost honey production. A visiting delegation has been assisting local beekeepers with strengthening capacity in areas of queen rearing, disease management of hives, and monitoring of queen stock. The delegation comprised of technical experts Ilian Torn and Cecilia Pellegrini. The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives has welcomed the technical team of apiary experts who are leading a training workshop and predicts increased benefits for the sector as a result. The workshop is part of the AP Caribbean project, a regional initiative spearheaded by the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation and Agriculture, the IICA, through support from the government of Argentina and the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives. Grenada benefits from phase 2 of the project, which will also improve the capacity to test honey quality and support the development of queen rearing stations. This ISAW features the interactions between teachers, students, and their parents with the school for special education. The students of both schools were able to meet, greet, interact, and have fun. It's time to take a peek through the GBN ISAW lens.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Tonight's ISAW submission features 3 teachers from the Boca Secondary School who teamed up with the parents to bring the students of Form 1s to the school for special education to meet, greet, interact, and have fun. The students of both schools were excited and played games, sang songs, and bonded over the love of football. This was the closing activity for Child Month 2022.
It should make a better day, just you and me. For the special ed students. Lord, you are special, no matter what people tell you. Just because you have a disability doesn't mean you won't do anything in your life.
Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or over other social media platforms. Stay with us for your sports news.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
If there was ever a time to keep and stay healthy, it's now! We at Hills and Valley are here to help you take deliberate steps to maintain your health. We stayed true to maintaining the most comprehensive rates while stocking the widest range of medicines and health devices, including personal protective equipment. There are so many benefits shopping with us. You get great savings through discounts for senior citizens and reward cards for loyal customers. Ask about owning yours today. Visit us at Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George, Jubilee Street opposite the Grenville Bus Terminal, and at Hillsborough, Carrico. Our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street also stocks the widest range of pharmaceuticals. We are with you on the hills and in the valleys. We are Hills and Valley Pharmacy.
A whole new
level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express. WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
From the NLA, daily pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sunday money day.
Good evening, sporting fans. The Grenada Boys Secondary School and the Presentation Brothers College continue to lead their respective zones in the Inter-Secondary Schools Football Tournament. Hillsborough Secondary secured a 1-0 victory over St. Mark's Secondary, while PBC beat St. John's Christian Secondary 3-0. In other matches, MacDonald College completed a 9-0 thrashing of Happy Hill Secondary, and St. Rose Modern Secondary dribbled all over Bishop's College, thumping them 8-0. The rest of the round saw Grenville Secondary carving out a 1-0 victory over St. David Secondary. The GBSS SAS rivalry was strong, with both playing to a 3-3 draw. Newcomer to the tournament, St. George Institute suffered another defeat, this time though at the hands of J.W. Fletcher. The game ended 9-1. Moving now to the females, the Anglican High School and MacDonald College are the early leaders in their respective zones. Anglican High leads Zone 2 with 3 points from their opening match, while MacDonald has 6 points after 2 victories. Anaya Monroe and Abigail Williams are the top goal scorers for MacDonald thus far, with 6 and 5 goals respectively. The top goal scorer in Zone 2 is Azaria Staffarel of Anglican High School. She has 4 goals. The Windward Islands Volcanoes has made it to 2 out of 2, beating combined campuses and colleges in the CG United Super 50 tournament today. The Grenada-based team won by 50 runs via the DLS method. Batting first, Volcanoes scored 304 from their 50 overs. Alec Althanaze slammed his second century in as many matches, scoring 140 from 129 balls. Cavum Hodge was not out on 106. Captain Andre Fletcher was also not out with 30 runs. CCC reached 109 for 4 in their 23rd over before rain interrupted. Alec Albanese on Monday struck his maiden list a century as Windward Islands Volcanoes opened their CG Super 50 campaign with a 28-run victory over Guyana Harpy Eagles on at Queen's Park Oval. Windwards will play Red Forces next. India moved to the brink of a semi-final spot with a tense 5-run victory over Bangladesh in a rain-affected men's T20 World Cup match in Adelaide. They were given a scare by the Tigers, who raced to 66-0 in 7 overs, chasing 185, thanks to Liton Das's 21-ball 50 before rain stopped play. Bangladesh were 17 runs ahead of the Duckworth-Lewis Stern, or DLS, par score, but saw that targets revised to 151 of 16 overs. A furious Das slipped on the wet pitch and was run out shortly after the restart, with the Tigers then losing regular wickets in a faultless fielding display by India. Needing 20 from the last over, Narul Hassan hit a 6 and a 4 to make the game to the last ball. A 6 would have made it to a tie and a super over, but Seema Arshdeep Singh held his nerve and conceded just a single to leave the Tigers on 145 for 6. India are now top of the Group 2, and victory in their final game against Zimbabwe will guarantee their place in the semi-finals, while Bangladesh needs to beat Pakistan and hope other results go their way. Earlier, KL Rahul's 50 and Virat Kohli's third half-century of the tournament helped India post 184 for 6. Still with cricket, Zimbabwe are all but out of the men's T20 World Cup after a 5-wicket defeat by the Netherlands in Adelaide. Max Odegaard hit a composed 52 from 46 balls as the Dutch chased down their target of 118 with 12 balls to spare. Paul van Meekeren had earlier taken 3 for 29 to help dismiss Zimbabwe for 117 despite Raza's 24-ball 40. Zimbabwe need an extraordinary set of results to reach the semi-finals, including a heavy win over India in their final Group 2 game. They would also need other games to be washed out. The Netherlands, who had already been eliminated, pick up their first victory of the Super 12 stage, though it is not enough to lift them off the bottom of the group. And that brought us to the end of your sports news. Stay with us for a look around the region. This is your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I'm your presenter, Beverly Telesford. The government of Guyana's refusal to give workers a livable income and tackle the sharp increase in the cost of living indicates that their approach is not people-centered. This is the view of opposition leader Aubrey Norton, who called on the government to ensure Guyanese get a livable wage of $150,000 per month while benefiting from the windfall of the oil revenues. The details in this report.
Opposition leader Aubrey Norton on Tuesday called on the government to stop punishing the Guyanese people and offer the average man a livable wage of no less than $150,000 per month. Referencing the World Bank facts sheet dated October 6, 2022, which revealed that poverty rates are high in Guyana, Norton noted that more people-centered policies is needed by the current administration. He highlighted the APNU-AFC's people-centered vision.
In our people-centered vision, we will work to eradicate poverty and reduce inequality by, among other policies, providing jobs that pay living wages, by creating opportunities for micro to small businesses, expansion, as well as by establishing a comprehensive social protection system from womb to tomb.
Moving now to Dominica, Afrobeat star Burna Boy received a cooler reception as part of the World Creole Festival than he did in Tobago. Unforeseen circumstances resulted in him not performing as scheduled on Saturday night. Guardian Media partnered with the Discover Dominica Authority. Reporters explained the excitement for the star waned quickly.
One day late and over an hour for his band to set up, Burna Boy finally arrives on the World Creole Music stage after 3 on Sunday morning.
Okay, so finally we have the African Giant on the stage, and it's a mixed response from the crowd. Obviously, the closer to the stage, the more vibrant it is. But the stadium is full, and to the back, the audience is not really responding to Burna Boy in the way you would normally expect. And it has to do with the fact that, of course, he didn't show up for Sunday's show. Dominicans are very proud people, and they're absolutely not happy with that turn of events. And also, as a performer, Burna Boy has been noticing the crowd's lack of energy and kind of scolding them for it, and they are responding by...
Further afield, Brazil's President Jair Bolsonaro has broken 2 days of silence following his defeat in a presidential vote on Sunday. In his brief statement, the far-right leader did not congratulate his rival or concede the election to Lula da Silva, but his team later said a transition was authorized. Bolsonaro also suggested that his supporters, who have been blocking roads across the country, should not impede transit. Details in this report.
After 2 days, President Jair Bolsonaro finally came out to speak in public, but he did not use his address to the nation to clearly and unambiguously concede defeat. Rather, he talked about the protests that have blocked many of Brazil's roads.
The current popular movements are the result of indignation and the feeling of injustice about the electoral process.
In a short address, he said nothing about losing the election, although he's authorized his chief of staff to initiate the transition process, as the law demands.
I will continue to fulfill all the commandments of our Constitution.
As he spoke, for the second day in a row, Brazil's main thoroughfares remained blocked by truck drivers who support him.
I support this movement because we need to get Lula out. We need to do something, even military intervention.
And that's your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I was your presenter, Beverly Telesford. Now to recap the headlines. Efforts underway to restore the Greater Grenville Bay Area with a focus on reef restoration. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell cites imbalances in concrete construction projects. Budget date set and priority areas announced for the next 5 years. Veronica's Way is back in Grenada to transform the lives of students. In the region, Guyana opposition leader calls on government to pay a livable wage of $150,000 a month. Internationally, Bolsonaro breaks silence and says he will follow Brazil's constitution. And in sports, Volcanoes complete a 50-run victory over CCC in the regional Super 50 tournament. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I am Beverly Telesford. That's the news. Good night.